Hi there! This week's topic is about EXIF. Is EXIF your friend or foe? My name is Steve, this is TQA Weekly, and EXIF stands for Exchangeable Image File. It is a file format, usually contained within a file, usually with JPEGs and other videos, that stores information about geolocation, time, date, equipment, and other useful information within. The most useful information in an EXIF file for anyone editing is related to the camera information, which includes resolution, obviously, the f-stop, exposure, the ISO, the white balance, the focal distance, and all that information. It's very useful for editing, especially if you want everything to look the same and you have several plugins to change the type of lens that is being used in one image to another to just change the look for it to be more uniform. So it helps editors understand the images properly. So EXIF itself can be your friend. Other pieces of information that are useful to just about anyone are time and date, as well as the GPS location, because you can much more easily organize your photos in that way. In fact, several programs will automatically organize your pictures based on where they were taken and what time and date they are. Since many programs and even phones are capable of facial recognition, you can even separate out automatically time, date, geolocation, and person, making this even better. So you have a whole lot of information that's exceptionally useful. What's really interesting is the software line related to your images, because every single camera, smartphone, tablet, and even computer, when editing, leaves a trace of what kind of software is used to create that file. So obviously you can use the EXIF file information to figure out if the picture is an original picture or it has been edited. Without doing anything else, you just look at the EXIF information and it will tell you, was this image edited with Photoshop, yes or no? And if it was, you will know that it's not the original file. Where's the original file? Please give me the original file. So obviously it can be good or it can be bad. Depends on the context. The same information that is useful for you to figure out where the picture was taken, when it was taken, with who it was taken, and how it was taken can also be used against you at the same time. So obviously, certain information that you would likely want to keep on your computer, you don't want necessarily leaving your computer on places like Instagram, Facebook, and other places that you can post online. This information being exactly the time and date, which you don't really have too much of a choice, but apparently it can be edited. You can definitely strip information related to GPS location, and of course some other information related to what was the equipment used to take the image, because that can give away kind of like where you are in society. So it can make you a definitely a target for some people for theft and other things. So the question of whether or not EXIF makes it your friend or foe really does depend on what you're doing it with it and what you plan on doing with your files afterwards. So if you go through the entire process like me, where you take pictures with one camera, bring it over to your computer, edit it all out and everything, maybe the only information that you should be leaving behind in an EXIF is the time and date that you actually finished that file and any copyright information related to it, so that people know that file is yours. But besides that, all the other information shouldn't be online. But you definitely can use the information from the EXIF, especially from when you actually took the picture, to organize your pictures in a way that would actually be beneficial to you. So whether or not EXIF is your friend or foe is contextual. Is it in your control, or does it have everyone accessing it at the same time? That is what's actually important to know when you're answering this question for yourself. So, like this episode if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, share with those you think can benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com, or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, where you can see the show notes on this episode, past others, find other ways of subscribing, and of course, use the contact form to email me directly. And if you want to see me play video games, head over to twitch.tv/zaxis1981, where I play video games every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching, and see you there.